What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you a review of the Nike Vomero Premium in this white and bright crimson colorway. If you've been wondering if there's a way to help preserve your sneakers, make them wearable for longer, the answer to that is a product called Outsole. Today's video is sponsored by Outsole, and they're a brand new product on the market which helps to preserve your sneakers and extend their lives by up to 2 times. So this sneaker preservation system looks just like this. So in this pod, this is where you store your shoes inside, and this is airtight, UV protected, but the secret sauce comes in the form of a cartridge which you inject into this pod, which pushes out the bad air containing any oxygen or dirt, but it pushes in this preservative gas, which is the key element to help preserve your sneakers. So this system targets the 2 main reasons why your shoes fade, age, and crumble over time, which is hydrolysis and oxidization. And by using Outsole, this provides an ideal state for your shoes to stay in, as opposed to just sitting in a shoebox on your shelf, by keeping it in this pod. And this helps prevent any yellowing, and it helps prevent them from crumbling when you finally decide to wear that grail after they've been sitting on a shelf for a year. So this formula is scientifically backed. It went through rigorous testing, comparing a normal shoe kept in a shoebox versus one kept in Outsole, and the results really speak for themselves. So I'll link their social media, their website, all that stuff down below. So check them out, do your own research to feel more comfortable with their product. Don't just listen to me. And if you do decide to give them a try, tell them that you heard about them through my channel. So this right here is the Nike Vomero Premium. And sometime last year, Nike reintroduced their road running lineup, separating the shoes into 3 distinct silos of stability or structure, responsiveness, and cushioning. So under that cushioning silo, which is the Vomero line, there were 3 pairs of shoes: the Vomero 18, the Vomero Plus, and then last but not least this one, the Vomero Premium. So this is easily the most cushioned shoe in Nike's entire catalog. And just by looking at the shoe itself, look how stacked this midsole is. I've never seen a shoe this chunky before along the midsole. It probably gives you about 2 inches of height just by wearing these. So these were absolutely insane when I first saw the product images. The initial wave of these sold out right away, but more recently, local stores here in Toronto finally decided to stock them or restock them, which is how I managed to grab my pair. So this is the white and bright crimson colorway. These retailed for 285 Canadian dollars, or I believe $230 down in the States, which makes this an expensive shoe, but there is a lot of technology that went behind it. So we'll see throughout this review if that tech makes it worth that price. And before I go on any further, this video is coming from a casual user's perspective. I know this might be blasphemous because this is technically meant to be worn for running, but as a sucker for sneaker technologies, I love checking out the latest and greatest when it comes to sneaker technology. So I want to pick these up and see how these were from a everyday casual user's perspective. So if you're looking for an actual in-depth running shoe review, unfortunately this is not going to be the right channel for you, but for anyone else that's sticking around, it's much appreciated. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, the upper of this sneaker is crafted out of an engineered mesh in this white color. So you can see this top layer is almost done in like a plastic material, whereas we have a secondary layer of more traditional mesh underneath. Right towards the edge of the toe box, we have these thin reflective strips, which gives these shoes more visibility when you're running in the dark. And we have more reflective hits surrounding the edges of the shoe where the eyelets are, so this will also light up when hit with direct flash. Covering the eyelets themselves, we have these fused layers, which gives it more durability. And then underneath this, we have this piping along the mesh, which spells out the word air. This reminds me of the Nike More Up-Tempos. And we have a black fused swoosh on top here as well. On the medial side, there is no swoosh along the mid panel. We do have the word air here though, and we have a smaller swoosh along the medial edge of the heel. You also notice how along this mesh, we have these textured dots, which is given a very faint pinkish tone to it. And then along the back of the shoe, we have more mesh. We have another reflective strip running down the bottom, and the top of the heel is very padded, and we have a black colored embroidered swoosh. In terms of laces, this pair only comes with 1 lace option, and they're a white colored flat lace. Underneath this, the tongue, it is gusseted, so it's connected to the body of the shoe, giving us more of a one-to-one booty-like fit. This tongue is crafted out of that same engineered mesh, but then on the top, it has a bit more plushness to it, and we have this fused tag with Nike running Vomero Premium branding, and this tag is also reflective too. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is pretty heavily padded, and it's covered in this white colored liner. And then for the insoles, these come with a very well padded foam line insole, it's mesh line on top, and we have Nike Run and Vomero branding featured on the heel. So the upper of this shoe, it sits atop this super chunky midsole, which is crafted primarily out of Nike's ZoomX technology, which is a very light but very responsive foam used in a lot of their top running shoes. But the key thing here though is sandwiched within this ZoomX foam, we have these two large Air Zoom units or Zoom Air units. These are these flat discs colored in this crimson color. So there's one underneath your forefoot and one underneath your heel. So by combining ZoomX and Zoom Air technologies, not only will it be a very cushioned, very soft feeling sneaker, but it's going to be very responsive and bouncy too. And this tech is so outrageous and so out there that Nike actually puts on the midsole itself, not approved by World Athletics. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is covered in a layer of rubber along the medial and lateral edges and has a square or a waffle style traction pattern to it. You can see the Air Zoom units on the forefoot and the heel. We have these windows cut away from the foam. And then along the middle, it states here the size of the shoe, so in my case size 10, along with the height of the heel and forefoot midsole. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about sizing, so I tried these on in store and I tried on both a size 9.5 and a 10. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I feel like if you're like someone in between sizes, let's say you're a true 8.75. I feel like if you want a snug one-to-one fit, you could go down to the size 8.5. But for most people, I recommend just sticking true to size. So in my case, I got these in a size 10. They fit me perfectly fine width-wise. The length of the shoe gives me about just over an index finger's width space between the top of the shoe and the top of my toe. I didn't feel any pressure points whatsoever, so it just feels very comfortable in a nice sock-like fit. But if in doubt, try these on in store if possible, especially if you're going to be running in these, because the worst thing is getting a shoe that's going to be too snug where your toes are just slamming against the edge of the shoe. So again, try them on if possible if you can. Moving on to the comfort, so this is where this shoe is just way out there. This is safe to say not a shoe that you want to rock casually because it's so high off the ground, there's just so much cushioning and it feels extremely unstable. So just by standing around in these, my feet were literally just wobbling all around, just trying to get some stability underfoot, and it was near impossible to get that stability. It makes sense why this is a shoe used for running. You'd want to be in motion to utilize this technology, but if you're just walking around casually, it's just way too unstable, even though it is still a very comfortable sneaker. It feels extremely soft and very bouncy, and I thought the Vomero Plus had that similar sensation, but this really takes it to that next level. So if you're thinking about buying these to wear casually, I would really recommend trying them on in store because the sensation underfoot is just so unlike anything I've ever worn. It almost feels like I'm stepping on a mattress, and you know the feeling sometimes when you're trying to walk across your bed, you're just kind of wobbling all over the place? It's a very similar feeling to these shoes. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so this is your typical Nike running shoe, just a bunch of textiles, synthetic materials, nothing really special or high quality about the material choices, but it is what it is when it comes to Nike running shoes. The build of the shoe I thought was fine, no flaws that I could see, so yes, it is very expensive, but it's packed with a lot of technology and the overall build of the shoe I thought was fine. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is one of those novelty shoes when it comes to Nike, especially if you're thinking of buying these to rock casually. For running, this is probably a different conversation. I can't really speak to how these perform from a performance standpoint, but from a casual user's perspective, again, it's just way too stacked, way too wobbly, and that instability offsets all the comfort felt with the super stacked foam and Zoom Air. So leave your comments down below and let me know what do you guys think about this Nike Vomero Premium in this white and crimson colorway. What are your thoughts about this super chunky midsole? Is it just a gimmick? Are you a fan of it? Leave your thoughts below and let me know what you guys think. I love the design of this shoe and I think it's just so visually interesting. It's just, I can't see myself rocking these on a casual basis because of just how wobbly they are for me. But everyone's opinion could be different, so comment below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my social media accounts down below for you guys to check out and follow. And another shout out goes out to Outsole. Thank you for sponsoring today's video. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and I'll catch you all in my next review.